Hi, my name is Kyle. I'm an engineering manager at RapDev.
Hey everyone, my name is Jeff. I'm a senior ServiceNow engineer at RapDev.
So today I want to talk about SecOps within ServiceNow, and not necessarily the product itself, but I want to give people an idea of the experience working with RapDev. So take us through how we collaborate with customers, the different processes that we work with.
So we work closely together with cybersecurity teams to align product to process. We align with the server patching team. We try to align to ITOM and change management. And we have this idea that no process is left behind, so we cover all the bases.
So another benefit of having the engineers work directly with the process owners and the stakeholders is there's a lot of complexities in SecOps and all the various integrations and tools that are tied into the ServiceNow platform, right? A variety of payloads, what attributes are important on the integrated tools side, and what those attributes end up being mapped to on the ServiceNow side, right? But speaking of integrations, can you take us through some of those integrations that we've done for customers and maybe why it's important that we have that expertise and that experience?
Yeah. So ServiceNow offers a lot of out-of-the-box plugins for vulnerability response, but a lot of the times the customers have technologies that are not covered by ServiceNow. Some examples that we've done are Contrast, Synapse, Synec, and there's even a vulnerability response integration with Qualys that ServiceNow offers, but that doesn't cover container vulnerabilities, which we have done before. So Kyle, what are some common problems that we see in SecOps?
Well, a lot of the time we'll come into an engagement realizing that customers already have a part of the SecOps suite already installed, like maybe a vulnerability response module or a security incident response module, maybe threat intel, and they're looking to get a little more. Like maybe they just bought the VR or they bought SIR and they're looking to get that implemented. So we've seen a lot of horror stories. One example is customers who don't set their intended severity levels that are important to them from the scanning tools like Tenable or Rapid7, Qualys, whatever. And they'll just pull in all the data that they have. And in large environments like a big bank, you could imagine there's hundreds of millions of records that get pulled over into ServiceNow. And while that might seem great, like all that information gives some grand insight to the stakeholders or senior managers, it's a problem for ServiceNow. It's got a MySQL backend, works on other RDBMSs, but it's not designed for that kind of throughput. It's a relational database. The indexes are not that performant, and the reason is because there's a lot of processing going on behind the scenes when you start to consider the business rules that need to trigger whenever a record is updated or inserted or deleted, and then the ACLs for the end users when they access the forms or the lists. There's a lot of action going on for the system to handle. So one of the things we recommend is coming in and deciding on an archival strategy for customers. So yeah, maybe they get that information in there, but it doesn't stay where the process is being executed. So we can take that old data out. The unused data goes into either an archive table in ServiceNow or a shadow DB off the platform altogether, but still within the firewall. One of the reasons SecOps is important for customers is because it centralizes all the information from the wide variety of scanning tools like your Tenable, your Rapid7, and other tools. And it puts that information in one spot, staging it to get it ready to be worked, because it helps identify risks in the environment. And those risks, those security risks, need to be remediated as soon as possible. And there are different types of security risks, and they all follow their own processes. So something may need to be eradicated or isolated from the rest of the network, and then other things just need to be patched. So get it patched as quickly as possible. Well, there's some of the reasons why SecOps is important. So Jeff, in your opinion, what really sets RapDev apart from the other partners?
We have resources that are on our team that have actually built some integrations before the SecOps tool was created for ServiceNow. And I'd like to say that overall, our experience sets us apart.
One of the things that customers are going to get after RapDev completes an engagement with them is they're going to get a complete end-to-end solution. So their users will be able to jump in, fully utilize what's been delivered. There won't be any process hiccups, and the system won't have any performance degradation. So it'll work completely. And that's a lot different than what customers have experienced in the ServiceNow ecosystem, right? We talked about horror stories before. Sometimes they get handed something and it just doesn't work, right? You don't get that at RapDev.